Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I almost forgot what day it was because I had the day off yesterday, which I had to schedule off. I scheduled off to do one thing and ended up doing about 4 or 5 things, but I had a very productive day yesterday and I'm so excited. That's why I want to encourage you today. Anything that you put in your mind to do, you can do it. Don't think about fear, because like I always say, God did not give you the spirit of fear. Don't think about failing, because guess what? You can do all things. When God say you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you, you can. Don't think about the doubt. Don't think about the negative talk and the people. If you have people in your circle that's saying, oh, how are you going to do it? You work full time. You're a full-time mom. You're going to school full time. How are you going to do that? Go back to, guess what? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do it. I can do it. Look in the mirror and say, I can do it. Whether it's go back to school, whether it's start a new business, whatever it is you want to do, you can do it. Trust me. If I can do it, you can do it. And let me tell you, yesterday, oh my gosh. So I woke up yesterday and I totally forgot that I had a parent-teacher conference with my daughter's teacher. But then I was like, oh my God, I have a conference, because I had things planned out. So I went to the conference yesterday and it was amazing. I got great news and I was happy. I got her report card. My daughter got 2 A's and 1 B. This is my gifted child. So whoop whoop, shout out to heaven. Shout out to Journey. She got all S's. She haven't hit the grades yet, but she's in first grade, so they still get S's, S's and N's. And thank God there were no N's on her report cards, because I don't play that. My son, he got all A's, and I think he got about 3 B's, and he's doubling up on his classes. Like, he's taking 2 math classes, science, all that stuff. So shout out to Jeremiah. I am so proud of him. I love him. And not only that, he's having breakfast with the mayor today. 3 students were chosen, and he was one of them because of his grades and the things that he do at his school. So shout out to my son. I love him. I'm proud of him. Let me tell you, we are beating statistics. When I tell you we are beating those numbers, and I thank God, because we are the head and we are never the tail. We are above and we're never beneath, in Jesus' name. So I thank God for that. I've been getting a lot of questions. What about Halloween? Because you guys know Halloween is tomorrow. Do you let your kids go trick-or-treating? Do you let your kids dress up? Oh God, my daughter just set up. It was like, tomorrow's Halloween. And let me tell you, I don't want to get all deep and spiritual and make it seem as if, oh my God, it's a pagan holiday. It's the devil's holiday. It's this, it's that. It's whatever you make it. With me, I've never let my children go trick-or-treating, because the church that I had went to for almost 20 years, they've always had something on Halloween. They would call it Holyween, or they would call it Fall Festival, or Oktoberfest, whatever, so they would call it that. And then of course we would have candy there. We would let the children dress up in costumes, but of course they had to be like princess, superheroes, nothing scary, because God didn't give us a spirit of fear. So all those gruesome, those bloody masks and all that, no, we prohibited that. We did not allow our children to dress like that, but we did, because they're children. They want to dress up. The little girls want to be a princess or a mermaid, and the little boys wanted to be like Spider-Man and Hulk, or inspirational costumes, so it's what you make of it. It's not, oh, it's the devil's holiday. Stop giving him a holiday. Stop saying that. Make it something positive, so I don't have a problem with my children dressing up in costumes. I don't have a problem with them, going to the church or going to the mall, or even sometimes you can go from home to home, but you got to pick and choose that. I'll be careful with oh God, neighborhood I would go in, because God give us a discerning spirit. But if you want to, dress up your children and take them to the mall or a church, go ahead. If you don't, then don't. To each his own is what you make of it. But I'm not gonna try. We have to learn how to turn the bad into good. Make something good out of it. And it's not that it's a bad day. It's people that make things bad. The enemy is in their mind. They try to, poison the candy or put razors in candy. Come on, we've heard of the horror stories, but you can't live in fear. But like I said, if you want to have your kids dress up, go ahead, let them. If you don't, then don't. I understand, and you could just buy them candy at home. I did that for years as well, just let them dress up, have something at my house, get candy, pizza, and it's fun for them, because they're children at the end of the day. I probably only, oh God, I only remember going trick-or-treating maybe once or twice. And that was it when I was a little kid. But, we never had a costume or anything. But, hey, that's all I have on that. I can't elaborate anymore. But that's all I have on that, Go to a church, or stay home. That's about it. But getting back to what I was saying, you can do everything. Everything. Let me tell you, if you want to start that business, because there's so many people, they're like, man, I'm so afraid. Let me tell you, when I started taking this journey of signing up for school and even with a business that I am trying to start, I've been working on it for years, but I put it on the back burner for years. Trust me, it is slowly coming together, but you have to do one thing at a time. So after I left my daughter's school yesterday, I went out to my school, and and the people was like, oh, well, you can do it online. Nope. I want to sit here so I could be taught this. It's been years since I've been to school. So they, I wasn't able to register till like 10 a.m. So I was like, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the gym. So I ended up going to the gym for an hour. I usually go for 30 minutes. But let me tell you something. Yesterday I worked out. I did my arms yesterday because last week I worked on my legs. I do the treadmill. I do the bike. Let me tell you, I got on this elliptical machine. Let me tell you something. It works your whole body. I was saying, okay, I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. I'm going to do it. Man, I lasted every bit of 2 minutes on that machine. I was like, I got to get off this thing. It was hurting every joint in my body. And so I did it for 2 minutes, and then I got on the treadmill for about 30 minutes. And then I got on, it's another elliptical machine, but it's with a seat. So that was a little bit more easier, but you still burn. So I got on that, and then I lifted some weights for about 20 minutes. So I was at the gym. I was like, Lord, help me. But it felt good, and I got it out the way. And then I went back to my school. I registered. I got my classes, and Lord, I thank you. I'm on my way. Let me tell you. And I can't let anybody stop me. And anybody saying, oh my gosh, how are you going to do that? You're definitely not in my circle. But I thank you to the people who sent me all the inspirational messages yesterday, who was congratulating me. I thank you. Just keep me in prayer. Just keep me in prayer, and I'm going to be keeping myself in prayer because I got to pray for myself, as well. And I'm going to be speaking into existence every day because I am a mother and I do work. But I also want to set an example for my children. And actually, my children are setting an example for me by just being good students and getting good grades, Because most people, they're like, oh my God, you're a single mom. How in the world do you keep up with their work? How do you do this? How do you do? Let me tell you, all credit, when I say all credit goes to God, it is not me. It's not what I do. It's just God's word. I instill that in them. And I constantly pray for my kids, and I constantly speak over them. You're going to be a CEO. You're going to be a CEO. You're not going to work for nobody. Because let me tell you something. When you work for, it's not designed for jobs to make you rich. You have to think kingdom minded, and you have to think CEO. Let me tell you, you have to bring your children up. Listen, this is what you're going to be. You're going to be the head. You are going to be the head, the top notch. You have to bring them up, and you have to speak, life into them. Like that. And I'm not trying to say, don't go work for nobody, but when God say you're going to be the head, be that. Be exactly what God say you're going to be. Oh my God, I want to keep going. I'm so excited. But when I tell you, I started this vlog this morning, probably, what time is it? It's a little after 6, look at my daughter, like 6:01. I started a little bit late this morning because I was so tired. I was trying to clean out my closet yesterday, get rid of some old clothes, and ended up going to bed late, just cleaning up. I had a burst of energy. I don't know if it was excitement or, I just had a burst of energy yesterday. But that is it. I hope I'm encouraging you guys today and every single day. Even with the other blogs, I'm hoping it's helping you guys. Some people probably just looking at it just to see what I'm saying. Some people are saying, oh, what she don't did now. Well, I've heard so many things. Oh, they're going to use those with your testimony against you. Let me tell you something. I'm trying to be transparent. I'm trying to help somebody. Don't care what people think about you as well. The only person you should care about what they think about is God. go ahead, go out there, be a light. And one thing at a time, even though I'm working out, I signed up for school, even though I'm doing those things, sometimes you have to know your pace. One thing at a time. And trust me, once you get over that first hurdle, you'll be like, oh my God. Because let me tell you, like I said, when I was signing up for school, I was trying to end, but when I was signing up for school, they denied my financial aid. And I was like, the devil is a lie. I'm like, man. So I'm like, man, this is the almost 4 years I have been trying to enroll in school. Let me tell you. And I was like, I just gave up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I gave up. And I was like, this is too much, man. It's like they don't want me to start. They want me to bring this paper. They want to bring that paper. And I was bringing all the papers. And finally, I got everything, and they denied me. So I said, okay, God, you know what's best for me. And I said, if it's meant for, I was like, God, just open up a door. So I wrote an appeal letter. I kept it real. I let them know some things that had happened in my life and what was going on in my life. I gave them my children report cards. I gave them my daughter gifted letter. And I said, listen, I'm already beating statistics. So help me beat another statistics. Because, it's always, oh, we don't finish school. If you put it in the book, a black person won't read it. Just all kind of negative things go towards. So listen, help me beat the statistics. And I had a couple of doctors write me letters. And let me tell you, it happened. And I thank God they let me in the program, and they're paying for my schooling. So God, I thank you. So keep on trying. Don't give up. Please, whatever you do, do not give up. And if you feel a little weak, ask God, God, I'm feeling weak in this area. Make me strong, God. Okay? Trust me, he will do just that. All right. I love you guys, and have a nice day.